What's going on, family? We're the Greasy Monkey here with BuiltbyYO, and what we're working on today is the 52. So what I got going on, I threw some wheels on it, dropped it down, see exactly how low I could make it go, and this is pretty well where we sitting at. So with 22s, this is as low as it'll go. I could, raise the fenders up and do a little bit more, but time ain't gonna allow for all of that. So these are not the wheels that I'm running, but they are a set of 22s that we had laying around. So that's why I decided to put them on here. So with that being said, these, where all my loyal followers and everybody that's been watching, keeping up, knows that this is a full custom frame from the rear, from the front of the subframe back. It's a full custom rear. I got the front clip off so you can see where it's been grafted in right there. So as you can see right here, it starts the full custom frame. So with that being said, it wasn't a perfect build, but hey, we're working with what we got, and we gonna make sure that this is nice as I can possibly make it. So with that being said, these rails are a little bit higher than what I would like. Significantly higher than what I would like to, be nice about it. But what I'm gonna have to do is just raise the floor all the way up, like to up here, and then I'm still gonna make it, lift up and do all the nice stuff. But instead of having just the center lift up, I'm gonna just do the whole floor. So I don't know, that part is still in conversations on if we're gonna do the whole floor at the center. But either way, the entire floor is getting raised up to until the top of the bed side. So it ain't gonna have a bed, it's just gonna be a floor. So I gotta build my mounts for that. The gas tank of course goes back here. So up here I'm running 2 batteries, 1 battery on this side, another battery on that side. The air compressor, the air tank and manifold, the air tank, it's a AccuAir Endo tank. The manifold is separate. The manifold goes right back there. And I'm gonna have the compressors on each one of these corners on each side right there. So yeah, pretty well planned out, pretty decent in my head. I got the body mounts and stuff finished up yesterday. It's sitting on the bed mounts, I should say. All of this is just tacked together. I still got to fully weld everything in once I get everything set perfect to where it's gonna be. But yeah, so I wish I could go a little bit lower, but time constraints. I don't want to fully reconstruct how this bed is made in order to raise the fenders and do all of that crazy stuff, because I had to raise this rear, I guess you could say this cab corner on the back of the bed in order for my running board to sit level. So I really don't have time to do all of that. So yeah, this is what we got and what we gonna make shape. And then up here in the front, you still got to put that the trans tunnel back in. I already got my pedals and all that figured out. I got to cut a hole for my clutch master, and then I got to weld in some studs for my Resto Mod AC. And that'll be about it for the cab. So yeah, and then up here in the front, I got the motor pushed back last night. So we had these plates made up, slid the motor back 6 inches, and these are ultimate headers. So they're touching the frame just a little bit in that back corner back there. So I'm gonna probably end up clearancing that out, and it's the same way on this side. So clearance that out, but the motor set up. So I actually got my motor put together yesterday. It's painting and everything. I'll show y'all that. Y'all a little update. So everybody done seen the top hat. So this is an Enderly Big and Ugly top hat. and those are 5 9/16 inlets. And then it's got the throttle position sensor on there. This is a Wagner front drive. I wanted to run a Holley, but the space constraints, we actually got or purchased a Holley mid mount setup, but it didn't flow well with what I needed. So we went with a Wagner setup that we had for another build. It was in storage, and you know, hey, it looks great on here. And then we got the Holley high ram, we got the Tick Performance intercooler, BDS blower plate. So this blower plate does not sit flush with this intercooler, right? So with that being said, I'm gonna run a ICT billet spacer. It's technically a lid spacer that's only a 1/2 inch, but it's a flat surface for this plate to mount up to, because on this Tick Performance intercooler, where they welded in the core, it sits just a tad bit higher. Once we put that little spacer right in here, so it's just gonna literally go between this place, well, this flange and that flange, and that'll give me a solid space for the gasket surfaces to mount up to. And then the blower sits on top of this, and then the top hat sits on top of that. So with that being said, this is gonna be a really tall and crazy motor. So yeah, we've been getting a lot of stuff done. It might not appear it, because a lot of the stuff that we've been doing hasn't, you know, really been a lot of the stuff that you can just see just by looking at. But it's a lot of work has been getting commenced. Good old candy red paint. And then that candy red paint matches perfect with the powder coat of the caliper. It's pretty close. Pretty close. So yeah, he actually sprayed the motor, and the color didn't match up. So had to redo it and actually spray the motor chrome first with like chrome spray paint, then spray the candy red on top of that chrome to give it this metallic look. But yeah, nice little custom touch. And like I said, I'm still gonna leave the transmission, the brand new, you know, aluminum case, all that stuff is still gonna be brand new. That way when we put it in the booth and put it up on stands, throw mirrors up under it, you can still see that everything is brand new up under there, where the transmission is brand new. So yeah, that is our latest SEMA update for today. So hey, we're the Grease Monkey. We appreciate y'all. Continue to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video.